Here's how to find your Instagram insights. So first of all, this is easiest to do from your mobile device. It's a little bit trickier to access from the desktop. So I'm going to show a recording of how to do this, but know that you would be accessing this data from your phone or your tablet. So I'm going to go here to my account homepage, and then I'm going to click in these three little lines up here. Click Insights. And here is an overview of how my page has performed in the last 7 days. I can update by clicking here and choosing a custom time frame. I usually default to the last 28 or 30 days because I tend to do my insights checking on the first of every month. Now, I recommend that you have some kind of spreadsheet to track this data, or you can have a Canva document, whatever's easiest for you. But there are a few key metrics that I'm going to look for. So I'm going to look for the follower count. Did my account grow or shrink in the last month, or whatever that time frame I'm looking at is? How many accounts or people did I reach? What was the engagement level of that? And I can look at overall accounts engaged, or I can look at total content interactions. And then I'm going to look at website clicks and profile visits. These two are kind of hidden in the reporting, but these are really good indicators that somebody liked what they saw on your post and they want to know more. So they're taking that additional action. So over here, let's start off by just looking at this overview. So you see accounts reached, accounts engaged. Here I'm customizing the date range. So I'm going to go to the last 30 days, and then you're going to get at a glance, like green means good, red means not so good, but it's looking at how my account performed compared to the 30 days before that. So in the last 30 days, my reach is up 9% from the 30 days before that. And so I can get a little bit of like a snapshot of how things are going from there. But we do want to dig into these numbers a little bit more. So I'm going to advance this. I clicked on accounts reached. So what I'm going to do is take this number, 1480, and I will plug that in right here into the spreadsheet for reach, okay? So I've already listed my followers. Now I'm going to plug in that number right there. And as I scroll down on this accounts reached tab, you'll see that it gives me more information comparing like followers to non-followers. Specifically, if you've had Reels in the last month, that helps you reach some of those non-followers because Reels is an awareness tactic. It gives you the overall number of impressions. So the difference, and you can easily track impressions too if you want to add that to the spreadsheet. Impressions says of those 1,400 accounts that saw me, this is the total number of times my content appeared on those 1,400 accounts. So it's a different metric, equally as important if you want to measure it. Gives you top posts, top stories, top reels, and then down here is this profile activity. So I'm going to put down profile visits. So 323 people saw a post and then clicked to see my overall profile, what I would see right here at this button. So that's what I'm going to document here at profile visits. Oops, 329. External link taps is 6. So that would be like your website clicks. They call it external link taps now because it used to be website visits, and that stems from that link that you have in the bio section of your account. But now you can also link to websites from Instagram stories. And so that's why it's called external link taps, because they can access external links from both places. But that helps me fill out profile visits and website clicks. So now I'm going to go back, maybe. All right, now we're going to click on accounts engaged. So this, of the 1,400 accounts that I've reached, 155 were actively engaged in what I shared with them. So that means they clicked on a video to watch it, they clicked on a link, they maybe commented, or they shared the post, but that was the number of accounts that were engaged. Now, if I scroll further, just like on the accounts reached, I can get my overall number of content interactions. So those 155 accounts interacted with my content 318 times. So just like we have reach and impressions, we have engaged accounts and content interactions. So it gives us the number of accounts, and then it gives us the total number of actions that they took based on that. So then it goes down here and it breaks it down to how many of those interactions came from posts, how many came from stories, and how many came from reels. But I am going to go back, and I'm going to document the number of accounts engaged. And again, just like I said up here with reach, if you wanted to document impressions, you can also document like overall content interactions if you'd like to add another line here too. But that's totally up to you. Those are the metrics that I find important. I like to keep track of the follower count, the reach, the engagement, the website clicks, and the profile visits. There is just like a whole bunch of other data you can access here. So you can see my follower count here. I can see how many follows I got in the last 30 days versus the unfollows. There's always going to be unfollows, so don't stress about it. I can get a breakdown of the age range, the gender, the most active times of the week, and active times of the day from that total followers tab. Now, oops, I did that really quickly. Now, content you shared, so I can click see all, and I can get a breakdown of how my content has performed in the last 30 days. What have been the most successful? And this is just like a conglomerate of posts, reels, and stories all measured against each other. And then I changed the date range to the last year. So this is important to look at if you want to see, a breakdown of like, are there themes and trends over time? And it also helps you say, oh, what were some successful posts that I kind of even forgot I did? So I was looking at this, I was like, wow, these were from last summer. And so I could really like reuse or recycle or repurpose some of these if I wanted to. And that helps you create content quickly and easily without having to start from scratch. And here you can go down to the bottom and you can like sort it by highest engagement, least engagement. You can sort it by reels versus posts versus stories. You can measure accounts engaged, but it just gives you a whole bunch of data. Again, I like to keep it to the minimum if possible. So these are the things that I recommend measuring, and then just tracking that month to month.